Welcome into the Tuesday class. We are going to be learning so much today. I put a lot together. We're going to go through nice and smooth, but I promise you, you're not going to be wasting your time spending time with me. You're going to learn so much. I've been talking about getting your body into a spring detox process so that you can cleanse your system and so you feel like you have charge of your day. And I'm going to get into that more for you. Welcome in. Main focus, stop, sugar, start, energy. That's our base consistently every Tuesday. Let's focus in. We're in spring. We have so much to look forward to. So as you can see, tons of butterflies. Hi, my name is Rhonda Liebig. I'm a holistic health coach and a natural food chef. Every time that I put together a presentation, when I'm talking to a client, when I'm making a video, there's all these pillars I work with. I'm calling them the 3 pillars. And one of them is food, and I'm focused in on the foods we need to eat right now. Today, we're going to be talking about the liver. And so let me get in and get you moving forward here. My name is, my book is The Fit Solution, which I wrote a couple of years ago and have been coaching along with it because a lot of that has recipes, mindset, and your workouts. All right, online health programs where I reach people around the world. My latest client is from Sweden. So we definitely get around the world when we start doing online programs. So welcome in. I'm a professional speaker and I'm starting to build my YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube and you catch me, I want you to definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm starting to do more videos. So you get some quick information, 2 to 4 minutes, which is great. Okay, I want you to really increase your viewing pleasure and turn everything off so then you can focus in, get yourself working 100% in this space. So I want you to turn everything off. Turn your phone down and get yourself in just the space of wanting to make these changes. And so I'm going to help you with the mind shift today to help you focus in on something that is bigger than you. Things that stop us from doing things that we know are good for us, we're going to stop doing that. We're going to start doing things that feel good for us, and we're going to stop the sabotages, and we're going to talk about what that means. Also, get ready to get into action. Get ready just to move forward and make some changes. It takes a big mindset. So that's what I'm doing here today, is to get you into action and shift yourself from the every day-to-day getting stuck and overwhelmed to transitioning to that there are possibilities. There's changes that you can do right now that's going to start building this lifestyle that you can only imagine. And so it's little steps. So this is very important to be in tune with. So I want you to feel the fear and do it anyway. This is by Susan Jeffers. Do it anyway. So anytime we make a change, anytime that you are listening to the Tuesday calls as we're going through this, I know that there's sometimes we put walls up and we start feeling the fear and we think, oh, we could not do that. And we start putting up those walls that there's not going to be a change that's going to be able to happen for us. So I want you just to kind of get yourself into that headspace, be ready to make some really good movement forward. You just got to believe in yourself. I'm going to help you today. So what is this all about? I want you to step away from Google and learn how to be more in tune with yourself. There's so much information out there that today I'm going to be giving you information. But the difference is that we're going to talk about like the top 10 foods that you want to eat. We're going to talk about mind shift, and so there's going to be coaching around it. So we don't want to Google everything because sometimes we don't know how deep the question is. We may get the wrong answer today. Let's just step in deeper in who we are and start listening. I'm going to give you easy start and implementation plan. So everything that we're going to talk about today, it's going to be quite a bit of information because it's going to help build this lifestyle that we're talking about, but it's going to be easy. You're going to take one of the steps or you're going to take them all and go with it. Also, understand your health fears. Understand your health fears. That's important, so we'll talk about that. We're going to go through the steps of a high energy day, and we're going to do that threaded throughout this call today because we're going to imagine in these different stages, we're going to talk about 5 stages to get you at your peak energy so you can build your lifestyle. So today, to do this, I'm sharing my signature ROAR. So it's Rebalance Organ Renewal Ritual. 5-point steps. Rebalance Organ Renewal Ritual. Yes, so we're going to go through 5 points through here. And so this is for you if you're tired of feeling alone through this journey. If you're waking up throughout the night, really big imbalances that happen when you're waking up through the night, mainly hormonal, and you have belly pain and you're tired of it and you're ready for making changes. Sometimes it's not actually solving the issue and wanting to know exactly what's going on. It's more about stepping away and letting the process happen naturally. So sometimes you don't have the answers of why something's specifically happening, but emotional shifts that we're going to talk about today and also physical shifts will release some of the aches and pains that you have. Also, if you're tired of daily anxiety, trying to keep up with the day, maybe not having enough energy, and you feel like something is holding you back. Sometimes I feel that when I'm not totally true with myself, that I have this thing that like it feels like it's holding me back. And so you start feeling like something is holding you in this, like this holding pattern. And so we want to move and break away from that today. Also, if you're tired of not knowing what to eat, so I'm going to guide you specifically. I'm actually going to lay a plate out and I'm going to show you how to build it. So we're going to have some great stuff going on. If you have fear of, and I'm just going to do the top 6 that I know of, people who deal with diabetes or have been eating a lot of sugar or not the right lifestyle, you're concerned about fatty liver, cardiovascular disease, if you have heart attack that runs in the family, or your heart, you're not feeling really good. Insulin resistance, if you're dealing with diabetes, pre-diabetes, eating too much sugar, you're at the right place. If you're concerned about cancer, the reason why I brought this up is that most of my clients, when they first come in, their biggest fear is, oh my gosh, there's people around me that are battling cancer. You know, that could easily be me. What is going on? I eat pretty healthy, but I'm concerned about that. So today, we're going to holistically step in deeper what that means. Also, if you are concerned and have fear because you're addicted to sugar, so that dopamine effect in our brain that we need sugar all the time. And also, we want to lose weight. We don't want to have the fear that we're going to have weight gain year over year. So I want to take a moment here to have a deep breath, and we're going to go through and open up the arms and stretch. And I want you to do a deep exhale, just knowing that I got you here. We're going to have some good space and moving forward emotionally and strategies. Once you take a big inhale, open up those arms, be free. And then a meditative exhale, just meditation. Sometimes it takes more than just those breaths. Sometimes it takes 3. Sometimes it takes a whole hour for some people. But you see how that shifts your body? So that's going to help us. Help us today stay focused. I want to share with you a statement that I heard last week, and this is what made me want to talk about liver today. She was saying, I have no energy in the morning, but evenings I do. And so the holistic way to say this is that the liver kind of rules the morning. The liver is what your kidneys and your liver work together a lot in cleansing the body, but your liver is what helps you get up. It releases the enzymes in your bloodstream, helps the hormone move, and so you feel like, yes, I'm ready to get up, I'm ready to go. So why does she have no energy in the morning and only at night? Because of liver stagnation. So liver, maybe getting overworked. There's toxins that are in our system based on just us breathing to, you know, maybe eating vegetables that have a lot of pesticides to them. So it's not always about that you are eating perfect and that you're wondering, you know, what is still happening. Maybe your body's more sensitive. Maybe your body's more sensitive. So the liver stagnation is really important. And we're going to focus in on that today. And that's our main approach for talking about the 5 stages. So liver, just to get to know your liver, it produces bile. Now this helps break down the fat and the nutrients in your body. And if this is not working properly, the liver and the gallbladder, because those 2 organs work together, you're going to have under your skin little fatty spots displayed. And you know, you can have that around your eye off to the side where your pupil in your eye, in between there. You get we get that quite a bit, especially when you're 40 and older, because all the foods that you were eating before, sometimes through these hormonal shifts, there's foods that you can't have that you used to have, you know, in your 30s. So the big shift and the big change starts happening. Also, the liver produces cholesterol and proteins. So that carries the fat through the body and helps really smooth everything out. So the liver actually naturally produces cholesterol. And that's why fiber is important, because when we're eating meat or extra sugar, that's extra cholesterol in our body also, and the fiber helps excrete that out. So we'll talk more about that when we talk about your plate. Liver stores glycogen. Now, this is important because if you're hypoglycemic, you have your days where you're almost shaking because you need a meal, and that you don't have prediabetes or diabetes, but when you are low and you haven't eaten for a while, when you have the shakes, that means your liver is not storing and producing the glucose the way it needs to, the natural sugar. So this is a sign that your liver needs to be reset. Also, liver stores blood and iron. So if you're deficient in iron, if you are taking extra supplements, if you've been diagnosed with having low iron in your system, the liver is what the issue is. So we want to make sure that we reset that. But do you see the common theme here? That your liver is struggling. That it's time to make a change and a shift to the ultimate space of cleansing the system for spring. And it's not just about how you feel. Sometimes emotionally, we'll look at our body and we'll say, man, I'm doing a lot of stuff. Why is my body looking like this? So we're going to talk about the 5 stages, because we want to get in deep, and we're going to get in, and we're going to get out, and we're going to go to the next stage. So what I want you to do is get a pen, piece of paper, and get yourself moving forward with taking notes. And I want you to think about this. If you have a good time today, you're going to say, oh my gosh, that was great information. But as soon as you walk away from this mini class, you're going to find that you're not going to be as excited, because you're going to forget all the details. So write in the notes, actively talking to yourself by writing, and any epiphanies that you have, any changes that you have, any time in your day that you can add some of this stuff, some extra stuff is going to help you. So today, just learn to listen. Learn to listen to yourself. So remember earlier I said, let's not go into the Google and start doing searches because we're in fear of something, but start listening to yourself. You don't always have to have the answer. So start making changes after we leave each other today, and start listening to how shifts are starting to happen. Most of the people that I ask, well, after you've done this shift, how did you feel? And then they'll say, oh my gosh, my arm hasn't hurt in a while, or, you know, or something that has had that pain. Because when we feel good, we forget to tell ourselves, here, wait, I had that pain. Where'd that pain go? So you have to be aware of, when you start feeling good, it's important to also go, oh yes, the things that I'm doing, I need to be doing that more. And it gets you motivated, and that's your base to build on. So it's your knowledge hour. We're going to keep building, and I'm going to give you a refresh look of health. Each week I come up with new things based on discussions with clients and what's happening. So I want you to think about this new opportunity and new stuff, and keeping your mind open. Please, no walls today. Just take notes, get yourself involved. I've been in the industry for over 16 years, and the stuff I'm going to teach you is stuff that I'm using to coach right now to get people motivated. So I want you to know your why. What would you do to get results and have a breakthrough to energetically open your body? And I'm going to ask you later about this, because as you go through, you're going to get excited about things, but this is where the breaking point is. You want to be connected with what you're struggling with, so that you have the energy to get the oomph to make that first change. So then your energy will start building, and you'll get better and better at what you do. So let's go for it. I want you to always think about this, that if you do what you always did, you will get what you always got. I think about this all the time because of trying to work my business way out there so I can meet more people. And I always feel like every day when I'm approaching something, how to keep my health in balance so that I can keep my mental strategies going. So everything comes into alignment, from the money that you're making to how you physically feel to what you can actually get done. So let's go to the first point of my 5 signature roar, which is rebalance, organ, renewal, ritual. So in this section, in your point 1 out of 5, I only have 2 slides. So I want you to just listen for a moment. Roll your shoulders back, and I want you to think about the lifestyle that you want. Now, this is the beginning of the first point out of 5. And why this is important is I want you to escalate and move yourself out of the day-to-day stuff. So earlier I was telling you, turn off the phone, step away from all the stuff that you have going on just to be here for your hour. And what happens is the lifestyle starts becoming something that you are well aware of, that you dream about and think about, what's the lifestyle that I want to live? I want to go move into, maybe some beautiful tropical area. I want to have a day of full energy. I want to have a slender body. And I want a lifestyle that wraps around to support that. What is the lifestyle that you want? Please take some notes on this. And I want you to dream. And I want you to take a step so far out there that it just catapults you into the space that you're in now, to the time that you're going to leave with me, from me, and really know that you got this one, that you're ready to make these changes. Dream, lifestyle. You see that? There's only 2 slides, but I want you just to set that as your base. Please take notes. What is your lifestyle? What's important to you? What's your day-to-day? That something that would make you feel so happy. And this is going to help rebalance, organ renewal. It's going to help you rebalance your organ for the spring. In this area, we're talking about the liver. As your liver moves through the body, everything, your liver's under your right rib cage, but how it moves, the energy and the flow to keep it moving is specific. Now, if a doctor cut you up and said basically that I can't see where this meridian point is for this organ, well, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about if you do specific things, will it declog your organ, which is the liver today? Will it help you feel better? Well, I know for sure that this stretch on the outside where you're stretching and reaching and opening up, this is part of your gallbladder meridian. And as you start opening the flow of the energy, that you start noticing, that you start feeling renewed, that you can actually take on the day, because when you have liver stagnation, it's easy to be stressed, easy to just to feel like you're being pressed down into a space that you do not want to be in. So I want you to add this stretch. So yoga is great. Yoga is going to get you into this space. Another way to do this is start your day and do this stretch. Open up your sides, open under the rib cage. Let the flow happen. All right, so we're on point 3 right here of the signature roar. We're rebalancing your organs. Now see how quick and easy this is. We're going to stay into the stage 3 for longer. Now step 1 and step 2 were easy and specific to me just guiding you as a health coach, your meridian points, your mindset to kind of ease your mind. Well, now we're going to go in deeper. And so the mindset is so important. And I've worked with a cancer doctor that holistically, he works with patients, but he is also a physician. So he treats cancer, but he also has the after program, which is rebalancing their body with foods and mindset and exercise. So Dr. Lodi, when I was working with him, he said, our brain is crazy. So there's a space and time where you're going to have to disconnect from your emotions and not follow your emotions left and right and wherever they're going. You have to take a step back and think about this. So with Dr. Lodi, working with him and him saying this, I also wanted to share with you, I've been reading a book called The Power of Now. Now, if you really like reading these types of books, make sure you write this down, The Power of Now. And it's a guide to spiritual enlightenment. And I'm just going to read you a paragraph out of this because this is a book that's like over 100 pages or whatever. And like every other page, or more than that, I'm highlighting stuff because the mindset is just important. We're on the third stage right here today. And we want to make sure that we get to the fifth one. But before we can move on any further and go in any deeper, we need to make sure that we are aware of how our brain is working today. So wherever you are, be there totally. In the next slide, I'm going to talk about 3 sabotages that I consistently see people do. And the biggest thing is when you have fear, you're thinking of, you're stuck in the future, like that something's going to happen, something's going to happen. So to get you in that space, you're going to bring yourself into that space of just being present. So this is what Eckhart Tolle is saying in The Power of Now. See if you can catch yourself complaining in either speech or thought about a situation you find yourself in. What other people do or say, your surroundings, your life situation, even the weather. So think about the complaining with the surroundings, complaining about with the people that you're hanging out with, your life situation complaining, and even complaining about the weather. To complain is always non-acceptance of what is. So non-acceptance. You know, that's pain in the body when you're not accepting something. You kind of feel that in your heart or your stomach, like just an extra stress when you're complaining about something. So when you complain, you make yourself into a victim. So I have this woman that's barely seen in this picture, and she's yelling, ah! So change the situation. Because when you speak out, you are in your power. So as soon as you say it, it may be embarrassing or something on your mind, but as soon as you say it, then it becomes that it's actually alive and out of your head, and you're able to hear it. And that's what's great about journaling. That's what's great about taking notes today. So change the situation by taking action or by speaking out if necessary or possible. Leave the situation or accept it. All else is madness. All else is madness. All right, so that's the mindset. So let's get into what this mindset is all about. Okay, my slide is stuck. Okay, so let's talk about this. The 3 biggest ones that I see, and it's right here and now, we're going to talk about it. I can't lose weight. Let's talk about it. I never finish anything. I have no time. These are the big 3 ones. So this is where your discoveries begin. Then the above are sabotages, not willpower. Because willpower is like, I don't have the will, so I'm not going to be able to finish something. I can't lose weight because I don't have the willpower. I can't do something. I have no time. It's not about willpower, like that you have to be powerful and strong. It's about realizing that that's a sabotage and your mind can shift. So I just shifted the change here. We're at the top left. I can't lose weight. Let's talk about that. So I want you to take a step back and review your habits. What are you doing at least once a week that could be affecting your weight loss? Something to ponder. Are you allergic to certain foods? So let's talk about that. There's a couple seeds here that I want you to think about. So first thing is that sometimes it's hard for us to take a step back and we start just going off on our emotions and our ebbs and flows and bringing ourselves into a victim state. So once you start reviewing your habits, things will start happening. Maybe you want to pick up journaling this week and start answering this question. What are you doing that's once a week that maybe, it could be every day, but maybe there's not much that you're doing, but there's something that's making your body inflame or some emotion that you deal with that makes your body stagnant with energy, with loss of energy. and it's affecting you. I want you to think about that. Let's go into the next slide. I never finish anything. Now, you may be a person that's 100% or nothing at all, and I actually had a client discussion about this. I think I have it almost every day. But take steps to review this sabotage. You can take basic little shifts and get big results. Now, I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper in a moment. And nothing has to be done 100%, but it does need to fit into your lifestyle. So when I work with somebody that wants something done 100% and that they're hard on themselves, this is the mindset that starts happening, that I want to change everything. I want to lose weight right now. I want to do this or that. That doesn't mean that we're children, that we're being impatient with ourselves and that we'd be hard on ourselves. Remember, this is not about willpower and powering through it. This is about our mind shift, that we need to make sure we're not being so hard on ourselves. When you're being hard on yourself, it makes a big difference, because these basic steps I'm giving you today, it's going to be harder for you to take these basic steps and say, well, is that all I get out of this hour with you? Take these basic steps and go in and do them. Start noticing shifts. Even if the scale does not change, I know that you're going to start feeling shifts within your body where you're going to be feeling leaner. Maybe even your head, you're going to feel lighter in your head, because you're not going to feel so overwhelmed that you have to do everything 100%. So all the stuff you're learning today, take one instead of the 5 of all these stages and start adding it, and add little by little. That's great advice. And I tell you, sometimes I take my own advice too, because I get overwhelmed that I want something to happen right away. In anything, it's not just health. In any part of our life, this happens. So this is how you're going to be able to finish stuff. Is I never finish anything. It's a big sabotage. Another one is I have no time. Well, look at spaces in your life where you are doing stuff inefficiently, and maybe saying this is a fear of starting something new. Okay, so let me explain that one. So I have no time. When you're saying that, sometimes you are afraid to step into something new. So the first thing is to say no to something. Oh, I have no time. I can't do that. I have no time to do that. But you have to think about this. If you have fear of starting anything new, listen to why you're saying no. And start thinking about, like, do I have fear around that? What is stopping me? So I want you to look at the spaces in your life. So that means if you have 5 minutes, maybe that's when you stop and you take breaths and you stretch. And you do the stretch that I showed you in your stage 1, stage 2. Maybe when you are saying no, start thinking about what's the fear, what's holding you in that holding pattern. So you see these 3 different mindsets that stop us and put up that big wall between us and those changes that are going to happen. Today, let's break them apart and let's start focusing in on that. What's stopping you? What's your willpower? What time is your willpower? Usually in the morning that you have the strength. Well, once that willpower is worn out, you need to actively start keeping yourself in check and track of the sabotages, because you're going to just start eating foods, doing things, have a different mindset than what you truly want. And if you want that healthy lifestyle, this is how you actively work on it, is you become very aware. So take a deep breath. That's a big one, and we stayed on that long. So I shared with you the Power of Now book from Eckhart Tolle, and I gave you the 3 sabotages. And actually, you know what, tomorrow I have an interview with a woman that focuses in on mindset. Her name's Dr. Gail. I'll be giving you more information out there when the interview is going to be aired, because I'm really excited about it. But we're going to talk about the sabotages, go in deeper, and Dr. Gail's going to be asking me great questions, so you definitely need to be there. All right, so let's go to the 4th point here. All right, let's get into the food. I know you've been waiting for this. Everybody wants that space of, like, give me something physically to do that I can go out and spend some money on. Whenever we think about our health, we're like, well, where can we spend our money? All right, so the top 10 foods that I want you to use to get your body in balance. Here it is. Spinach, artichoke, Brussels sprouts, cucumber, carrots, broccoli, asparagus, mangoes, papaya, pears. 10. There's fruit. There's vegetables. There's different things going on. But you see a theme? Kind of it's green, a lot of green stuff. But then you have the carrots that really help with the retina, the color. You have the natural sugar, the wholesome fiber, in every one of these. Mango is incredible for you. Excellent for vitamin C. You need that for your skin rejuvenation, for you to stay young, to take. And what happens here is it balances your blood sugar. So you need your blood sugar balanced so that you have less wrinkles, because the creases around your eyes and around your mouth and stuff like that can be affected by high blood sugar. All right, take these foods and let's start building the Ultra Plate Plan formula. Here we go. I want you to be in the problem-solving mode, not goals. Problem-solving. Where are we trying to go today? What lifestyle do we want? What are we working on? So let's get to it. Now, below here, I say dinner, but you can use any meal that you want to do this, and don't do it for all meals right away. If you've already been with me for a while and you've been making changes, then I want you to jump in there and do, add a new meal if it's been dinner time. Add it for lunch. Add it for breakfast. Okay, your first quadrant, we have 4 quadrants here. You see the sizes they are? So when you have your plate, this is what I want it to look like. Kind of think of it as sectioning off of 4. Wholesome fruits, so you have natural fruit. Vegetables, I'm sorry, we're going to go to vegetables. I get excited about vegetables. Okay, so nuts and seeds or meat. What is the protein that you like? Let's lean it up a bit so we can keep that cholesterol balanced, so that we have less fat flowing through our body, less cholesterol. Then you're going to have some kind of grain. Now let's go with a clean grain. So like black rice, red rice, brown rice. I think the brown rice is kind of hard to swallow sometimes. That's when I get tired of brown rice. So the black and the red are different. It's very nice to have. Also, this is quinoa. So if you like quinoa, this is a great time to add it. I actually have it soaking right now in a nice, good chicken broth, and I'm going to be cooking that for lunch today. Now look at all the vegetables. Let's get at least 3 colors on our plate. Now you see at least 4, 5, 6 different colors here. The more color you have, the more organs that you're going to be able to nourish in the areas of your body from toe all the way to the top of the head are going to be nourished, because the types of fiber, the types of vitamins, minerals, manganese, all that kind of stuff, you're going to get different things based on the foods and the colors that you're eating. Also, the grapefruit is incredible for you. A nice citrus touch. You can even put that in with your quinoa. Why not? Put some slices in there. See if you like that. But you start playing with your food. Your nuts can go into your quinoa. Your vegetables, if you like quinoa mixed with stuff, throw some vegetables in there. If you're at a stage where at the beginning and you think this looks so boring and not a lot of flavor to it, then I want you to go and get tamarind. And it's like soy sauce, but it doesn't have any of the hormone effects because there's not soy in there. So it's a really good one besides soy sauce. All right, so let's real quick here. So this is what you want your plate to look like. Take a snapshot if you can. All right, so here's your 5-point of your roar. You know what it is? All right, here it is. The celebration. So this is the part that we all miss. This is the part we all miss. So this is the most important. If I could say, what's the most important part here? What's going to help you keep moving forward? You know what it's going to be? It's going to be the celebration. So you're going to go and you're going to dance, you're going to boogie, because you're going to be so excited that things have changed. So is it that you see better? Is it that you're not having as bad of sinuses? What is it that's changed every single time you step into these Tuesday calls? Today, if you're new, I want you to be implementing out of the 5 something that works for you. Or do all 5. Take your notes, keep yourself going. And the celebration is important, and this is why. When we do not take a step back and start thinking about some things that have happened in our mind shift, maybe there's some really good things and we're not sabotaging ourselves so much. That's important. And that's easier to get to the next level when you acknowledge that. When you start losing weight, even though maybe the scale is not moving, but the inches, Maybe you notice body fat, that you don't have as much body fat on your body. Once you start doing the stretches for the liver and you start adding the food, there's big changes that happen. So I want you to step in, and this is the hardest thing for us to do. And this is why I kept it as the last stage of this ROAR 5-stage thing. Because this is the one we forget to do. And this is the one that's going to stop us, because we're going to turn things around and still see all the bad. Do you want that? Or do you want to start making changes that are going to make a big difference for you? So celebrate. So I want you to be ready to unleash tremendous power of healing that lies dormant within you. Start listening to yourself. Are you ready to restore balance on all levels of the body, mind, and spirit? We talked about that. We went from every space in our body, from mindset, sabotages, to workout, to foods. Bring it all in balance. But remember, nothing that I've shared with you today is theory. I've shared every single one of these strategies in my personal energy plan. Everything that I showed you, that's how I get my balance. That's how I lose weight. I have times where I work tons and tons of hours, no balance at all, and I bring these tools in. These are tools that make you feel vivacious quickly. So if you feel exhausted today, I want you to step in and use these tools. So one thing to take with you today is, first thing is, do not leave, because I want to show you, if you want to be with me longer, I'm going to show you how I can help you. So I am not extra special. So everything I share with you, I do, and it has taken practice. I don't have access to exclusive resources and tools. But as you saw, I use strategies. And they're signature strategies because it's my personal space of healing certain things in my body, to helping clients over the years to take big steps forward. So this can work for you. So the obvious question is, how do I get the results now that I've tried in the past to do? Remember we talked about the mindset? Even when good things change, we still find ourselves not feeling good about ourselves. So how do we get the results? Let's stop making it complicated, and let's stop feeling like we're in that state of confusion. And I'm breaking it down for you, simple and structured. So here's how I can help you. Let's talk about the detox. It's 14 days. Reset blood sugar. Balance your blood sugar. Stop the sugar binges. Connect with your organs and healing. The results that happen in 14 days. Now this is important, because we all want results. But instead of just talking about the results here, I want you to know you're going to leave knowing how to build your plate. And you're going to feel it, because it's going to be consistent. And through the phases of the detox, this is what's going to happen. Lost 12 pounds. Lost 2 inches off my hips. Clearer vision to seeing way better, and that's the truth. Release mucus and stop daily drainage. So it's spring. If you have extra stuffiness, it's going to be a bad year for allergies. So how are you going to help combat that? Keep your water system going. Also, they have increased energy. Now, each one of these are different people that have been in the detox for 14 days and have gotten these results. And I want you to know that you're going to learn how to actually eat. You know, we always think we have to restrict our calories or we have to count calories. We want the powerful number, 1,200 calories. But to lose 12 pounds and move forward and do it consistently, what does that mean? So on the second week of the detox, day 8 through days 14, you're going to learn how to actually have a special building of your plate based on what makes you feel good. And this is where personalized touch comes in. You're going to start adding new things in after your first 7 days. You're going to start adding new things in that you haven't had for 7 days. And it's going to make a big difference, because you're going to know if that food is going to give you energy, you're going to have some allergic reaction. And as you do that, that is going to give you knowledge about yourself. This is when people learn that the soda that they were drinking actually has been part of their autoimmune disease. that eating extra sugar has inflamed them and has hurt the rheumatoid arthritis. And actually, those are the results I should be showing. I know I talked a lot about the physical results, but the emotional side that happens when you do a good detox. So why do the detox? Because clean eating is lonely. We get tired of eating clean all by ourselves, and everybody else is sabotaging us because they're eating everything they shouldn't be eating because we know they should not be eating like that. So it's hard to make those changes. But I'll tell you what, you saw the results, and the detox is a no-fail plan. And what's important is to know most of us have a crazy thing happen with our hormones because of the meat we're eating, the stress, all that stuff. And when your liver is off, that tells the body when to release certain hormones. And it doesn't connect to the body fully when the hormones should be released to when you need it. Like your adrenaline can be overworking, your cortisol can be overworking because your body is tired. So we're going to reset these hormones: estrogen, thyroid, testosterone, growth, insulin, cortisol. And you're going to get the support of the 4 workout reset. Guess what? A bonus as setting up for being with me through the detox. You get yoga meridian point workouts. So you can learn how to move and flow your body to release your liver, to release your kidneys. You're also your support, you're going to get a food reset. You're going to also learn how to have a daily ritual, and it's going to be a reset for you. And you're going to have a kitchen, excuse me, a kitchen reset. And so a kitchen reset is just being connected with your kitchen and why you want to make those changes. Why do you want to spend time in the kitchen? This is important. You're going to learn that you have more energy. And every time you go into the kitchen, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I need to go in the kitchen because it always makes me feel better when I go in the kitchen and I do something. Also, you get tons of recipes. You get a 50-page book that gives you recipes. You also get daily emails that will keep your mind in the detox game to full success. Boy, is it easy to derail. So everything is set up for your success. Again, you don't want to feel alone if this is the only steps that you're going to do and you're going to be alone while you're doing it. Throughout this stage of 14 days, you're going to have the support of everybody that's coming through the detox with you. You're going to have a successful daily ritual used from past successful participants. It's a basic one, but it's about drinking hot water, taking your supplements, doing your meridian point stretching. Bam, your morning is ready and set for you. Also, you're going to have a membership in the Fit Seasonal Facebook group. So the detox has its own private group. You're going to go in there, you're going to see videos, there's going to be releases of things that are going to help you be connected with the 4, which was the kitchen, which was your workouts, and it goes on and on of what you're going to get out of this private Facebook group. I'll be in there at 10 o'clock every day. If you have any questions, you go in there, you get your question answered right away. Me or my assistant will be in. Also, you get one-on-one email support. So if you have a question, you can ask it. And within 24 hours, it's going to be answered. Maybe even sooner than that. Also, you have daily open sessions with within the private Facebook group, and ask any question. At 10 o'clock, I'll be in there live, Q&A, making sure that I'm answering your questions. Now, if this is something for you, I want to talk to you about the bonuses. So right now, I want you to go to rhondaliebig.com, fit with double T hyphen season hyphen detox. Fit Season Detox. This is where you're going to sign up. We're going to start next Monday, so you want to jump in there. Let's talk about the bonuses. Okay, so you get 2 bonuses with the detox, which is so exciting. First off, if you get into the detox group today, you get to have extra coaching right now before our detox truly starts to help get your mindset, to get your body reset. So that's a bonus. So jump in there today if this is for you. Also, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to work out with me live, and we're going to be doing yoga because you want yoga through the detox so you can help the meridian points flow so you can give back to your detoxed organs, which is going to be your liver and your kidneys. So isn't that fantastic? So once you get onto the RhondaLiebig.com Fit with a Double T Season Detox, you're going to take a quiz. That's your first step. The quiz is going to tell you where you are stuck. So with your piece of paper and pen, you're going to go through and you're going to figure out, are you stuck in your kidneys or are you stuck in your liver? And each question is going to guide you. So I think I have 8 questions for each. For the kidneys, 8 questions for the liver. I might have more than that. And you're going to figure out, where are you stuck? Where's your body stagnant? It's going to be connected with your emotions, how your food is moving through your body, and your energy. It's going to point you directly to which detox you need. Then I want you to go to the step 2, and you're going to decide, do I want supplements with this? And I'm going to go through in that step 2 if you want the platinum, which is the supplements, or you want to do it without the supplements and just have all the support. And that's going to be the gold. So you're going to choose which level of detox that you want. And then you're going to go on this page, RhondaLiebig.com Fit Season Detox. You're going to go on there and you're going to also sign up. So you have your step 1, figuring out if you are stuck in your liver or your kidneys. Step 2, decide which level do you want. Do you want the gold or do you want the platinum? Platinum is going to be the supplements, and it's going to go through detail of what the supplements are. Third step is sign up. Sign up. Which organ are you going to be working on? Which level are you going to have? Are you going to have the supplements or not? And that's it. And you have the bonuses that I talked about, which are incredible. Working out with me live. You're also going to be getting tons of coaching that's going to be released to you daily. Your other bonus that you're going to have is that you are going to be getting, oh my gosh, I didn't say the second bonus. Okay, the second bonus is that you actually get a free ticket to my event coming up in May. Now this event is my annual retreat. In this retreat, all the stuff that you learn from the detox, you're already going to have information of where you usually are clogged. And that information, you're already going to understand your energy lows. Well, the whole retreat is about learning about your personal energy and how to consistently keep you in that headspace and the physical space so that you give back to yourself and consistently build your lifestyle plan. Lifestyle is important because we believe that we don't have time to do stuff. We believe that we can't lose weight because we're so tired, we can't even find the energy to finish what we need to finish for the day. And it goes on and on. So if this is something that you are looking for, spring detox, so that you can wear the sexy clothes that you want in the summertime, feel beautiful in your skin, then this is for you. If you want to work with me as your coach, it's going to help you stay focused and centered so that you can get the results that past clients have gotten. I want you to sign up. So I'm going to put the URL here if you haven't had a chance to get there yet. And I want you to step into something new. I want you to think about what has been holding you back and what's going to get you excited. Is it that you're going to work with me? Is it maybe one of the bonuses that I talked about? What is going to get you excited? What is going to get you excited? All right. So I've redirected you over to the Fit Season Detox, and I want you to review, step in to a new area of new tools, working with a coach that's been around for 17 years, and an author, and someone who's worked with ladies that have really been stuck and feeling stressed. If you're somebody who feels like you have to do everything 100% or nothing at all, I want to tell you, I got your back here because I have many clients that feel this way. So how are you going to step into something new? Just take a leap of faith that you can do this, that you're not going to go backwards. 14 days, that's all it is. So if you're in, go and sign up right now. Go through your 3 steps. The last one is to sign up. First one is to figure out where you're stuck or which organ you're stuck in. Second one is decide what level you want. Do you want the supplements or not? The difference between the platinum and the gold. All right, so I will see you on the other side if this is going to be something you're going to be signing up for. Any questions at all? If you're seeing this in recording, I want you to take some steps to ask me anything. On the bottom right, if you're seeing this recording, you can actually ask me any question. It'll be directly sent to me or my assistant. You have an insightful day. Catch up with you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.